Hey everybody, welcome to Politics 101. It's Friday, May 1st, and it's the evening in Tucson. It's still, ooh, wow, 91 degrees, and that's in a covered patio. So it's still about 95 degrees outside, about 20 to 6. It's pretty warm here. Now, today I'm going to talk about the FBI and what they did to Michael Flynn. Huge travesty. What did they do? They framed him. Bottom line, they framed him. He was set up by the FBI. And how do they do it? An example. Well, hey, Michael Flynn, what day of the week is it? And he's like, oh, I don't know, Tuesday? And they go, no, it's Wednesday. You just lied to the FBI. You just committed a felony. We're going to charge you. That's how easy it is. The FBI can lie to us, but we cannot lie to them. We can't even make a simple mistake of saying the wrong day of the week, the wrong day of the month, the wrong time of the day. A simple, honest mistake, you committed a felony, you're toast. That's how it is. Now I keep looking over here. I got some notes I wanted to get through. How did they do it? Well, the first thing they did, they got him where they interviewed him. Then they realized, oh my God, he's done nothing wrong. So they were going to close the case. Then Peter Strzok, whatever his name is, or as Rush Limbaugh says, Stroke, Smirk, convinced the powers that be on the 7th floor of the FBI, that's the director and all his butt buddies, because they're all butt pirates. And when I say that, I'm talking butt heads. Like Beavis and Butthead, butt heads. So, he convinced the powers that be on the 7th floor to keep it open. So what happened in the end? They decided he lied. That's it. Even though he didn't lie, they were going to close the case, say, hey, nothing happened here. They kept it open, invented stuff, and they kept having, okay, you need to come in. Oh, bring your lawyer, you need to come in. And again, and again, and again, and again. Finally, Michael Flynn and his lawyers in Washington, D.C., lawyers cost like $1,000 an hour for a cheap one. $1,000 an hour. He had millions of dollars in legal bills. He had to sell his home. He had nothing left except his pension. And that's only $4,000 or $5,000 a month for a general. After 35 years of service, all he had left is his pension. They bankrupted him by making him bring lawyers over and over and over and over again till he had no way to pay lawyers, which meant he had one choice. They said, you're going to plead guilty to this, or we're going to go after your son. Finally, he decided, hey, I got no choice. He pled guilty. I look at that and I go, I'm really sorry about that. I am. A good man had to plead guilty because the FBI framed him. They bankrupted him. Now, the thing to remember, the FBI, any government agency, they have unlimited money. Regular people, we have severely limited money. Now, if they're willing to do that to Flynn, bankrupt him, then make him plead guilty to a crime he didn't commit, just to save a family member, what could they do to us? You know what this means? The FBI is the biggest mafiosa organization in America. The FBI, instead of Federal Bureau of Investigation, they should just rename it La Cosa Nostra. For those who don't know what that means, it's simply translated, I believe it's from Sicilian, simply translated to this thing we have. That's it, La Cosa Nostra, this thing that we have. And that actually describes what the FBI top officials, the 7th floor, had. This thing they had. They had the ability to go after people, in this case Flynn, to try and get him to roll on Trump. He wouldn't do it because he knew Trump didn't break any laws. So, in the end, the FBI lied. Innocent people got screwed, royally screwed. And what happened? This poor guy is now trying to get all that vacated so he can just live his life on a small, tiny portion of what he should have. The FBI, they're operating under a simple rule. I look at it as a simple rule. There's two sets of laws in America. One set of laws for the 99%, that's us, the poor people, the average everyday people. Then there's the second set of laws, unwritten laws. Those only cover the 1% who are super rich and politically connected. Well, General Flynn, you were not part of the 1%, so you got hosed. But hopefully your lawyer can help you. As I said, the FBI is the biggest mafiosa agency in America. They're not honorable, they have no integrity, and I'm talking about the entire FBI from top to bottom. Now, Sean Hannity says 99% of the FBI agents out there are good, honorable people. I disagree. When this was finally came to light that the FBI had done this is years ago it came to light. Everybody knew it. Now we're just getting the paperwork to prove it. When this came to light 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, how many FBI agents went to the House of Representatives to testify, the Senate to testify, went to the news media to testify, to say what they know, or even to say, hey, this is wrong and it's totally illegal? Nobody. As far as I know, not one FBI agent did that. That means not one of them have any honor, not one of them have any integrity. They're evil, and I hope all of them rot in hell for eternity when they die. Anybody who joins the FBI, you're joining an evil organization, and you deserve to go to hell for eternity too. The FBI should be disbanded. I hope President Trump disbands the whole thing. He put this FBI director in, what's his name, Ray or something, and all that guy is doing is supporting the swamp, keeping all the swamp creatures from getting hurt and indicted. Instead of cleaning house and making the FBI honorable again, Ray is just sitting there going, nope, I'm going to protect the swamp. How many FBI agents that committed these crimes are on trial? 0. How many in a year are going to be on trial? That's a 50-50. I'm honestly thinking 0. You know what I'm thinking is going to happen? Bad. That's what's going to happen. A slap on the wrist and said, you've been a bad boy or you've been a bad girl. That's it. Because they're part of the 1%, the politically connected 1%. They don't have to get punished like regular everyday people do. I got one final question. How much law enforcement do we need here in America? How much? Think about it. You have your local cops, you have your county cops, you have your state cops, you have your State Bureau of Investigation. And how many other state bureaus that I don't even know about? That's every state. Then you got the FBI. You got only God knows how many other government agencies with 3-digit identifiers that are out there that nobody knows about. How much law enforcement do we really need in America? How many FBI agents are there? Google that. Honestly, if there's more than, say, 25 per state, what the hell are we wasting our money on? Remember Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School in Florida? The FBI was informed about that shooter before it happened. What did the FBI do? They sat back and allowed a bunch of kids to get murdered. I'm going to say it again. The FBI needs to be disbanded. Any government agency that is used for an evil political purpose needs to be disbanded. Period. Teach the politicians a lesson. We're not going to take it anymore. In the end, it's going to come down to one thing. Do the people of America have what it takes to force the government to do what we want them to do? Be honorable. Ladies and gentlemen, if you got any comments, please leave them for me. You guys have a good night.